This is a question from Benin. People of the book is usually used when we refer to Jews and Christians, but could we also consider the people of Krishna and other prophets to apply to this
I don't
expression?
think so. The problem is that the Holy Quran has specifically used this term against applicable to the Jews and the Christians. But it has not applied this term to the idolaters of Arabia. While they once believed in Abraham, they once believed in Ismail, and as such they could have been referred to as people of the book. But when the people go so far away from the unity of God and the book which was revealed to their founder, that no trace of the original teaching is found in their daily practices, then such people cease the right to be referred to as the people of the book. Hindus, for instance, we know are the people of the book, but what of the book is left in their teaching today? Nothing. So that is the reason why it's better to play safe. Follow the principle of the Quranic application of the word people of the book. While not applying it to the idolaters, it has made its philosophy clear. Now, it's a question from me to you. How do you differentiate between the French spoken by him as a Mauritian, him as a man who is educated in Switzerland, and him as a Mauritian? Do you find any difference between their style and the quality of the language? Or
no,
do you
I don't
find
think so, no.
It's just the same?
There's an accent.
But some people tell me that the French spoken in Mauritius is lower in quality than the French spoken in Ivory Coast, for instance. Is
yes,
it right
because they spoke Creole also. And in Creole they mix
Generally
French.
true.
Generally true, you see?
Not in every case, but...
I'm not in your case, of course. You know, when I went to Ivory Coast, I was amazed to see that there were some French people who told me this themselves. They told me that even they speak better French in Ivory Coast than so spoken in France nowadays. Because French was transferred to them a century ago or so, and they kept true to it, and its pronunciation and its style. So they did not let it deteriorate its quality. But the French were free with their own language, like they are everywhere in the world. Some Urdu speaking are destroying Urdu, some English speaking are destroying English, and so on and so forth. So that was the reason which was given to me, and that is what I recorded. So I thought I would refer this question to her from her vantage point. Is it right or wrong?
No, I don't think so, but some are speaking Creole. And it's mixed French, and that's why sometimes it's differ from.
But the French itself in France, for example, throughout history of literature, it has again and again tried to purify the French language, whereas it hasn't happened in Mauritius. In the 17th century, the Liquides Anciens de Qadian, for example, the war between the modern and the ancients, and in the 20th century literature as well, the Romanticism actually damaged France and brought a lot of languages from outside the country into the French language. But in Mauritius, I think there is a bit of purity as well there. There is a bit of purity in that sense of the word.
Purity?
In the language. The Mauritians do use the language, efficiently. And I think
there's many words mixed into it.
Yes.
I think Mauritians have to juggle with too many languages, yes. So they can't then master none.
That is the point.
Yes. Also the education system.
Anyway, let's turn to the next question or we'll lose time.
All right. So I don't translate this into French.
Of course. Then you let me leave.
Please.
Because by the time you finish, there will be no time left for any more questions. Okay?
Walaikum salam.
You're fine? All right?